Hey guys, welcome back to Morgan Tarot. It's Lisa here and I'm here to do a reading for the zodiac sign of Virgo for the middle of September 2021 moving into October. The next reads that I will do will be October reads. I'll be doing them commencing in the next week or so. Now that I've done all of the zodiac signs, this will be the final one. I am doing monthlies and mid-monthlies. So let's get straight into it. I'm doing a freestyle read, and please remember it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate for everyone. I do hope it resonates with a bunch of you, or at least some of you. Please let me know in the comments if it does, and how it does resonate with you. And don't forget to like and to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like my energy. Alright, so can I please have honest, clear messages for Virgo for the middle of September 2021? Spirit. Okay, got the Hierophant. So I feel like this message is about, what I'm feeling, guys, is that, you've learned some kind of lesson. The Hierophant is about, higher levels of understanding. It's about connecting with the spirit. It's connecting with the divine realm. It's about seeking guidance and clarity and higher levels of understanding. As you can see, the staircase that's going right up into what we call, the sky or the heavens, or whatever you want to call it, whatever faith you have. This is the card of faith. So this is about religion. This is about spirituality. This is about marriage. Can be obviously the traditional, the traditions of marriage and commitment. It's about higher levels of commitment, but and it's also about higher levels of understanding and knowledge and truth seeking and knowledge seeking. So I feel as though I do feel like this card for you is about some sort of truth. I feel like you're learning some kind of truth at the moment, and I feel like you're connecting with the spirit more. I feel like you are connecting with the divine realm more. I feel like but I feel like there's a lesson that has been learned, Virgo. I feel like it's about, you connecting with your intuition, connecting with your own wisdom and your inner knowledge to come to some kind of truth and understanding about something. You might have, sought guidance elsewhere from people that you trust, because this card is also about, seeking guidance from, counselors, professionals, religious or spiritual beings. Hell, even the tarot, really. So you might have been looking to tarot a lot more recently, but I do feel like there's some kind of lesson that's been learned. You've gained some kind of insight from the knowledge that you've sought. So I feel like there's a higher level of understanding about the situation that you're currently in, and some form of a lesson. Alright, so what else have we got? Alright, so we have got the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Temperance card. So yeah, I do feel... Okay, with the Ten of Wands being here, this is heavy burdens. The Tens are about closures, they're about closing out cycles. And the Ten of Wands particularly is about, someone who's carrying 10 wands all by themselves. They're carrying all the baggage that they've accumulated over the years. And we all have, baggage, of course, that we take with us into our new situations and to each stage of our life and into even our new relationships. So this person is extremely weighed down. As you can see, they've got a lot to carry on their own, and they're really struggling with the burden and the workload that they have to carry on their own. I feel like this is you, and I feel like you've learned some form of a lesson here, some spiritual enlightenment. You could have connected, like I said, to spirit guides. You could have connected more to your spiritualism. You might be connecting more with that, or you might be connecting more with God, or with religion. Or it could just be that you've sought knowledge from professionals or people that you look up to, guidance counselors, wise friends, teachers. It really could be anyone that you see as someone who is a source of knowledge for you, someone who you trust as a source of knowledge. But I feel like there's a lesson learned here with the Ten of Wands. There's some kind of burden that you're now carrying, and there's something that you're learning and closing out. Because I did feel straight away like there was a lesson being learned here from you. The Hierophant is a very highly intelligent card. It's a card of awakening and enlightenment and acknowledgement, and yeah, that's just the energies I've got. So, and I've also got the Ten of Wands, like I said. So you're feeling quite burdened right now, Virgo. We've got the Seven of Cups, right? And that speaks to someone who has options. Someone who has decisions to make, someone who's unsure, someone who's undecided about something. I feel like you've got choices, Virgo. I feel like, you know, as I said, I feel like you've learned lessons here with the Hierophant, and you're connecting more with spiritualism or religion or some sort of higher level of understanding. And with the Seven of Cups being here as well, I feel like with these heavy burdens here, I feel like you're realizing now that you do have some choices and decisions that need to be made with this Seven of Cups energy. I feel like you're in a bit of a, with the 10 being here, you know, you're obviously starting a new cycle. Because when we get to the 10, you know, it's all about change and a new cycle. So I feel like, you know, you've learned something. You are carrying the burdens from that learning. However, you now have a choice to make about the next step to take in this journey. You're on a journey here, guys. You're on a journey here. You know, you're on your way somewhere. You've got your bags packed and you're traveling. You are going somewhere, right? And you're going towards, see how this is walking towards the character who has the options and choices to make. You know, you're feeling, you've learned a lesson, you're carrying this lesson forward with you on this journey, and you're now at a place where you now need to make some choices about what you're going to do next. And I feel like you're a bit weighed down. You're not really sure which direction to go in with the Seven of Cups energy here. You know, it is an indecisive energy. It's someone who has multiple decisions and choices laid out in front of them with the Seven Cups, and you just don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what the next step is going to be once you take that cup, what the next action is going to be, what the next outcome is going to be. You know, it's a very indecisive energy. It's someone who really is pondering between multiple choices, but no one can really know the outcome until they've made that choice, right? So I feel like that's what this card is representing, this energy for you. You feel very indecisive right now. You are feeling burdened, but you have learned some form of a lesson here with the Hierophant here. You've been enlightened in some way. And the Temperance card here is about divine timing for me. I feel like it's about balance as well. I feel like you are seeking balance. With this Ten of Wands, I feel like that's an imbalanced energy. It's someone who has a lot to carry, and I don't feel like, you know, it's not balanced as a card. This is someone who's weighed down on one side almost, so I do feel like this is representing that you need more balance in your life. And I feel like you also might need to tap into some patience here. This is about tempering yourself as well, about slowing things down, I'm feeling. And yeah, there's definitely an essence here of some kind of connecting to the spirit realm, or connecting to higher levels of knowledge, understanding, religion, whatever your faith is. I feel like you're really tapping into and connecting into that right now, Virgo. You know, if you look carefully at this card, you can see the moon and the sun here. This represents, you know, you coming to some forms of understandings about who you are as a person, but also just in general. I feel like you're learning things that, because the moon and the sun, it illuminates things, right? And this is an angelic card. If you have a look, he's also got his wings as well. This is a very divine timing card. This is about things are changing in your life because they're meant to. You know, you have closed out a cycle here with the Ten of Wands. You've learned some kind of form of lesson that you needed to learn, that was part of your learning journey and your life journey. With the staircase here, you know, you've traveled up those stairs and you've reached the enlightenment that you needed to receive at this point of your life. Ten of Wands, you know, tells me that, you know, you're carrying that burden with you right now. Those lessons, all those lessons that we learn along the way, they can burden us, especially when they're troublesome lessons. But with the Seven of Cups here, there's definitely a new stage of your life that you're moving into that you are unsure about. You're not quite certain about where it's going at this point in time, and you're not quite sure which direction to take. With the Temperance card being here, I feel like it's spirits telling you, you know, that, you know, to take your time with this decision. Don't rush into anything here. With the Temperance being here, it all will happen in divine timing, is what I'm hearing. Especially with the Hierophant being here, okay? Alright, I'm going to clarify before we get any more cards. Can we clarify the Hierophant? Just to clarify if I'm on the right pathway here. Clarify the Hierophant. Why's the Hierophant here? Okay, so we've got the Chariot and the Eight of Cups, which is clarifying the Hierophant card. Guys, I'm now kind of feeling maybe with this lesson learned, I feel like perhaps maybe it wasn't a love situation. Maybe you've walked away from something in your life. You're closing out a chapter here with the Ten of Wands, and you're moving into a new phase with the Seven of Cups and the Temperance here. right? I'm getting a different story here, guys. I'm getting a completely different story, right? So I'm feeling as though now this higher level of learning and, you know, commitment to faith has come about because you have changed your point of view on something. You've walked away. Something has caused you to change your mind and take a new direction, hence the Eight of Cups energy here. I feel like, you know, you've walked away, and I feel like with the Chariot being here, you've left in a hurry. This is something that you've made a really, you know, this is something you're really sure about, something you know, came to a conclusion about after your higher levels of learning. You made a really clear decision, a really clear conscious decision that you're moving away, and you're moving away fast with the Chariot energy here. This is the fastest moving energy in the deck for me, the Chariot. So you're moving away, and you're moving away at speed. You could even be, you know, you knew whatever you're moving away from and moving towards, you're going towards it quickly. Which is why I feel like the Temperance card is here, to remind you to slow down and not make any rash decisions, to temper yourself, take your time. It's going to happen, but it'll happen in divine timing. So with this decision you have to make, Spirit is saying to slow down and take it easy, because, you know, you don't need to rush forward to any particular destination or outcome. You need to take your time. You learned a lesson here from something. You're moving forward from it. You are feeling burdened by that, whatever has closed out for here for you. Not necessarily feeling love at this point, which is why I had to have another look at this energy, because Eight of Cups quite often for me, cups are about emotion and love, but it doesn't have to be, because the cards around it are not necessarily, you know, making me feel as though, yeah, they just don't, for some reason they're not feeling like love at this point in time. But I could be wrong. Let's read a few more energies. So we've got the Star here clarifying the Ten of Wands. So yeah, that's a healing energy. So you're healing. You're healing after this burdensome energy, this burdensome baggage that you've been carrying here. You know, you're now in the healing energy with the Star, and I feel like you're wishing upon a star. You know, you've got hopes and dreams that you want to follow now, right? You know what you want to do, I feel, but you're just not really sure exactly how to get there with the Seven of Cups energy. I feel like you do have a sense of direction about where you want to go with the Chariot being here. This is someone who knows where they're going and what they're doing, and I feel like you want to race towards that new opportunity. But Spirit is saying, you know, to take your time to make this decision. All right, with the Seven of Cups and the Temperance here. Take your time, slow it down. Slow your roll, guys. Slow your roll. So I do feel like you're speeding forward here with these horses galloping towards the towards me. I feel it feels like they're galloping towards me. All right, we're going to clarify the Seven of Cups now. Why is the Seven of Cups here? There's definitely a healing energy moving on from something in the past here. Some lessons learned, some tough lessons learned with the burdens here, but I feel like you know where you're going, but you do have decisions to make within that knowledge. So you've made a decision, but there's still finer details that needed to be sorted out with the Seven of Cups here. You know, there's still not full clarity about exactly what you need to do or where you need to go. But you're racing towards that, and I feel like Spirit is saying slow down with the Temperance here. It will happen in divine timing. I feel like you're coming to some real enlightenments with the Sun and the Moon represented on the Temperance card, and you're gaining your angel wings here as well. You know, I showed you already. He's got wings. This guy, he's grown his wings. He's very enlightened. He's become angelic, and he's come to new understandings about things. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups here and the Knight of Swords. So, yeah, we're clarifying the Seven of Cups here. So I do feel like there's a sense of regret and discontentment here. So whatever this past energy is that you're moving away from, there's definitely a sense of discontentment and regret with the Five of Cups here. As you can see, you know, she's looking really, she's got the Three Cups. She's holding one of them that's very sparkly and beautiful, and she's got her foot in the other one. It's just tipping down into the well there. She looks extremely regretful. She looks like there's a feeling of lack within her. You know, she's lacking something. She's missing something that she wants in her life. She's not feeling content, and that represents the Five of Cups energy. And clarifying the Seven of Cups, I do feel like you are in that energy currently where you are feeling discontented. You are feeling regretful, remorseful about something that you've made a decision about it, you know, in the past that you've now decided to go against with this Eight of Cups energy here. Something that you once were content and happy with, but now are discontent with. And the Knight of Swords, again, it shows me that you, again, with the Chariot card here, I feel like you have this energy, Virgo, that you want to race towards this new opportunity. Whatever this is, we're going to try and get a bit more clarity about what it is, because I don't currently have an understanding fully about what it might be. As I said, I'm not necessarily feeling love at this point in time, but it could change very quickly depending on the cards I get in a moment. But yeah, again, with the Knight of Swords energy, this is someone who's racing towards something. This person is, sure. This person is extremely sure about what they want. They know what they're doing and where they're going, as does the Chariot. There's a very fast forward movement energy here. But, we are clarifying the Seven of Cups, and as I said, Five of Cups, regret, discontentment, and once again, I feel like because of that regret and discontentment that you're currently feeling, and the weight of this burden, and the healing and the decision making that's upon you, I feel like you're trying to race towards some new outcome, to try just to get out of this energy so that you can shift into a new phase and start something new. But Spirit is saying slow it down, the Temperance being here at the end of the spread. Let's get a clarifier for Temperance. You're definitely racing towards something new, and you're just not quite sure exactly what that... Maybe you don't have the finer details exactly about where it is that you're going with the set. There's definitely an energy here of not actually being sure, but still wanting to race towards anyway. So it's kind of impulsive, like, I'm just going to get out of this energy. I'm sick of carrying this burden. I just want to move forward. I've healed. I'm just going to go and do this. That's just what I'm feeling so far, guys. All right, Page of Swords, clarifying the Temperance. So yeah, that's all about you. I feel like you connect. I feel like that's you gathering the understandings. I feel like from the beginning of this read, this is about someone becoming really aware, more enlightened, more spiritual, connecting with whatever faith they have, and tapping into whatever knowledge that they have that's going to help them propel forward into this new phase or cycle that you're starting. There's a level of indecision here. There's a level of wanting to race towards some new outcome or beginning, but not quite knowing the steps to take to get there. Not quite knowing the pathway to take to get there, which is the Seven of Cups energy. But you're definitely racing towards that, and Spirit is asking you to slow down. Page of Swords is now saying, this is again reinforcing that you are doing your homework, you are researching, you're doing, everything you need to do to try and figure out what it is that you need to know, the information you need to know, the pathway you need to take, so you can get to this place the fastest way possible, is what I feel. You're trying to move fast forward really quickly, and I feel like with the Page of Swords energy here, you are doing your research, you are trying to gather that higher level of knowledge and understanding, because you want to get to this new destination as quick as possible. I feel like you're probably tired of the burden, you're tired of the healing energy, and you just want to move forward really quickly. But the message is definitely slow down, because you may make a poor decision, a wrong decision that's going to impact the rest of your life. You never know. What is this lesson and new pathway that's ahead for Virgo? September, more clarity. Okay, we've got the King of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. With the King of Swords energy here, guys, I feel like you've cut something out of your life. The King of Swords is he's a truth seeker. He is all about fairness and justice. He seeks the truth, he's very skillful, he's very wise, he's been through a lot. He's a wounded warrior, but he's extremely wise, and he's extremely, he's gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom throughout all of the experiences he's had in his life. I feel like, he can almost see 360 degrees around him. He's got like a bullshit meter where he can just sense when people aren't being truthful to him, and he just cuts them out when they're not truthful. Like he just cuts them out. He doesn't tolerate any bull crap. He doesn't play any games, much like the Queen of Swords, and he just cuts out anything that doesn't serve him, that doesn't meet his standards, or doesn't come in the way that they should, doesn't come in the right way. So I feel like this is representing you. I feel like you've definitely cut something out of your life here. There's definitely an essence of, with the Eight of Cups energy, you've definitely, and the Ten of Wands energy, and the Star energy, and the Five of Cups energy, and the Seven of Cups energy, you have, definitely left something behind in your life. What we're trying to clarify is exactly what that is. We've got an Ace of Pentacles here. So this is all about trying to plant the seeds of a new opportunity, a new beginning, a new idea, this is about planting seeds of stability again. I feel like you're very feeling unstable. I feel like you're not feeling like you've got a solid foundation underneath you right now. I feel like, you feel like you need to create some new beginning for yourself, but you're kind of not really sure exactly how to do it, is what I'm feeling. You're not exactly sure exactly the pathway, the steps to take to get to that new beginning. because you're still collecting information here with the Page of Swords, and you know we've still got some healing to do. You know, this Ten of Wands energy with the Star covering it. You know, we're still healing, and we've got the Temperance reminding us to slow down. And you're still gathering information also with the Page of Swords. You're still carrying remorse and regret about the situation, how it's turned out. There's an element here that, you know, you're trying to move forward way too fast, way faster than you need to be. There's too much, you know, heavy energy of trying to move forward here and without being ready for it, in essence. All right, I've got a few more cards here, guys. We've got the Devil, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Wow, 2 sevens here. And we've got Queen of Cups and the Wheel. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're starting a new cycle here, guys. We've got the Wheel here. There's definitely a new cycle starting here. That was something that was very clear from the very beginning of this reading. We do have a new, you know, we do have someone putting in the work here. This is about, you know, planting. Again, we do have a, look, we've got the same pentacle here that's just about this pentacle here. It's being planted in here. So there's the pentacle that's, you know, as we just spoke about, being planting a new opportunity, planting the seed of a new opportunity. This is the actual plant growing. So we have a bit of progress there, guys. It does look like something is going to progress for you. There's going to be some abundance and stability coming out of this new opportunity for you with the Seven of Pentacles. This is all about, you know, forward growth and movement. This is about abundance. It's about contentment, fulfillment. This is about watching whatever you've planted, whatever seeds you've planted, growing and coming to fruition. It's about growing this opportunity, which has started from a seed and grown into a plant that is going to manifest something really beautiful. I feel like you're manicuring the plant, you're taking care of it, you're watering it, giving it the right amount of sunlight. This is all your new opportunities. This is your new beginning, whatever that may be. But we do have the Devil card here and the Seven of Swords, which is a dark, toxic energy, guys. I feel like I do feel like there's an essence here that you're running away from something, but the Seven of Swords energy, and I feel like perhaps you are being a bit toxic about this. And when I say toxic, I mean I feel like you're being obsessive. I feel like you are really focused on whatever this forward movement is. We still haven't quite got a clear picture of, you know, I just know that you're moving towards something. That's what I can see. You're walking away from something, you're moving towards something, you've still got heavy baggage that you're carrying with you, but you're still trying to race forward anyway. You just want to get out of this energy, move into a new cycle. You've cut things out of your life. You're now trying to create a new foundation for yourself. And there's an essence here that, you know, you are being a bit obsessive about this. There's some level of something not being healthy with the Devil energy here. And the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords coming out with that energy tells me that, you know, I feel like that obsession is about you running away from whatever this problem was. This lesson learned, I feel like you're running away from it now. Because as I said originally, this is you walking away, but then we got the Chariot, which as I said already, was about you actually running away from this. You're trying to get away from it so quickly because the Chariot, for me, is the fastest moving energy in the deck. You're racing away from this. Whatever this thing is that you've left behind after this lesson learned, this higher level of understanding, connecting with spirit, faith, religion, whatever your faith is, you've literally ran away. You're feeling quite burdened. You're healing. Got Ten of Wands and the Star, so healing energy with heavy burdens carried, options and decisions to make, not sure exactly the pathway to take into this new direction, but you know, you're feeling regret and remorse about this past ending, and you're now trying to race again. We've got another fast movement card, Knight of Swords. He's racing towards a new opportunity here, but Spirit is saying slow down with the Temperance. You know, slow down, divine timing will occur. You are still gaining further understanding and knowledge about where you're going. With this Page of Swords energy here, this is the seeking new information and cutting out this thing from the past, moving forward extremely quickly, planting new seeds of foundations of opportunities and new ideas that you have currently. You know, I feel like you do have an idea of where you're going, like I said, but you're not quite sure of the pathway to take. You clarity and guidance. That Spirit is saying slow down with the Temperance here. Take your time to do the homework, do your research. Don't just race into something without being sure about exactly what it is, because there will be consequences. You know, you could end up in the King of Swords energy where you are left behind, you're cut out in the cold. But there's definitely an essence of something becoming successful for you here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. It is going to grow into something abundant and beautiful if you do the right things and slow this energy down. Take your time to heal. And gather the necessary information and steps before you take any movement forwards. I feel like, again, you are running away from something obsessively. You're thinking about this new opportunity, whatever it is, obsessively. It's not healthy for you. There needs to be balance in this. Again, this card is about balance. Spirit is saying slow down, have balance, take your time, temper yourself, gather all the information, dot the I's and cross your T's. There is definitely a essence of you don't know enough to take this plunge forward. But when you do, it will be successful, guys. But yes, obsession and running away here energy. Alright, let's just gather these cards, and I'm going to just get some final advice about whatever this is that you guys are running away from. Some advice, please, for Virgo about this situation. Okay, guys, so we've got the Fool here. That's all about taking a leap of faith, guys, which I feel like is exactly what you are doing currently, and the Seven of Cups again. So there is a definite heavy energy here of having choices and decisions to make here. Late September, early October, you've got decisions to make. What are they making decisions about, Spirit? Can we have any clarity about this new opportunity? Six of Swords, definitely moving on from troubled times into calmer waters. So things are going to get better for you after this heavy burden that you're carrying. But there's still an essence here of decisions to be made and leaps to take. Can we get some more clarity about this situation? What does Virgo need to make decisions about? What topic do we have here? I'm pretty sure, guys, that you will know if this reading has resonated with you. You will already know the answer to this, but I'm trying to get some answers for myself because I'm curious to know. Are we dealing with love here, or are we dealing with a Three of Cups? Okay. It's about people coming together, celebrating. It's an essence here of you celebrating here. We've got celebration, then we've got the Ten of Pentacles card. There's definitely going to be you're definitely going to have a stable foundation at the end of this. There's definitely going to be a bright, successful ending here for you, because we do have the Fool, the Six of Swords, Three of Cups. Yes, we still have the indecision card, but I feel like that's because you're still in that energy. You still are taking the time to make those choices and learn what that pathway is with the Page of Swords energy as well. Three of Cups is all about celebrating. Look at these people. They're coming together. They're extremely happy that, they're celebrating something really positive has happened. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, this is an extremely abundant energy. This is all about stability, commitment, the family, the, long-term commitment, the loyalty, the dog, the car, the cat, everything. This is everything. This is the everything you want card. And that is towards the end of our read. So just saw the Chariot again, guys. I do feel like you're trying to move really fast right now. I still have that feeling. Slow it down, please. Slow it down. Wow, I've got the Magician and the High Priestess. You are manifesting some great things coming ahead here, guys. There's no doubt about that. And with the High Priestess here, I feel like that's an energy of you have high levels of intuition, which I feel like I said at the very beginning of this. You are very wise. You have high levels of intuition. I feel like you've developed those over time with the Hierophant energy. Hierophant and High Priestess now both being in this read, I feel like you have developed some really higher levels of understanding about the way you work, about the way you think, about the way the world works in general. I feel like you've really gained some insight and clarity into things, and lessons were learned at the very beginning of this read. The first energy I read was about lessons learned with the Hierophant energy. Wow, we got the Seven of Swords again, guys. That's that sneaking away energy. You are moving into some positive energy here, guys. Three of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Magician, High Priestess. I kind of feel also that you know this. I feel like you intuitively know that this is going to work out for you. Maybe that's why you're racing towards it, because you have a really good feeling about it intuitively. You know that this is what you're destined to do, and you're trying to race towards it. And I feel like, you do need to slow down a little bit, take the boat instead of the motorbike. I feel like the Four of Pentacles energy is about you sort of feeling quite stable financially and hanging on to your finances right now. It could be related to work. We've had we've got the Ten of Pentacles here. That's about you getting whatever that higher level position that you want, that you're seeking. That is your wish fulfillment. You're manifesting it here with the Magician. I feel like you know this. You know this already with the High Priestess here. With the Seven of Swords energy here again, I feel like it's another reminder, to look back on your achievements here. See how she's looking back? She's trying to get away, she's sneaking away, she's running away, she's doing whatever she has to do to get away from this past energy that she feels. But, I feel like Spirit's reminding you to look back on all of your achievements and whatever you've done previously. Don't forget those achievements. Be proud of those achievements. Think about all the, finance and wealth and savings that you've earned and accrued and acquired from that particular role or position that you had. I feel like you've saved money. You've saved, you know, money to move into this new opportunity, because if you didn't have that, you know, if you didn't have finances and, you know, stability behind you in order to go forward, then, you know, you wouldn't be in this leap of faith energy, would you? And you wouldn't be moving into these calmer waters. So, you know, you've done something in the past that has enabled you to be in this position right now financially, because quite often, you know, we can't take these leaps of faith if we don't have the finances and resources behind us to do that. Then we have to kind of stay in that energy and stay in that, you know, place and that point in time and that position, whatever it may be, until we do have the stability to be able to take those risks and move forward, because that requires, you know, brute force. It requires a lot of, you know, passion. It requires a lot of work, but it also requires a lot of resources, time, money. And I feel like, you know, this is you hanging on. This is you. You've developed those resources along the way, and I feel like Spirit's saying to look back. You know, don't forget all the achievements that you have, you know, that you've achieved along the way in this tough journey, because you've been carrying a 10 of Wands burden, and, you know, you're moving into calmer waters. You're in that star energy, the healing energy we already saw, and we're now seeing the 6 of Swords energy. So we're definitely moving into calmer waters and to happier times here, guys, because you are manifesting this 10 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups shows me that you're going to be celebrating this with your friends and family. Those people that are closest to you are going to be the people that you're going to be sharing this wealth and abundance and foundation and happiness with. You know, you are bringing this in. It is going to happen in divine timing. It's about tempering yourself and not rushing forward to make this decision about this pathway that you need to take to get to your new destination. So if this is resonating with you, then you will know exactly what I'm talking about, whether it's love or whether it's your work or whatever the situation is. There's definitely something that you've ended a cycle with, and you've learned valuable lessons from, which you're now going to take forward into your new journey. You are definitely moving forward into a new cycle is what I can see. Thinker. Yeah, I feel like you are really heavily thinking about whatever this new opportunity is. You've been taking a lot of time recently to think about life, to reflect on things, which is why I felt you in that Hierophant energy at the very beginning. We've also got the, you know, the High Priestess here. You are definitely in a very reflective period of time, which also could be why we have the 7 of Swords twice. You are looking back. You are looking back at life. You're looking back at, you know, just in general, your experiences, the lessons you've learned, the valuable lessons you've learned from the heartache that you've been through. But I feel like Spirit was also just reminding you to look back at the positives, not just all the negatives, but, you know, what are the positive things that I've achieved along the way? What barriers have I overcome to get to where I am now, where I'm feeling stable enough that I can actually, you know, take a leap of faith into this new opportunity that's coming about for me. So I feel like you're thinking very heavily at the moment, in a very heavy thinking energy about life, a deep thinking. It might be really, you know, existential crisis thinking, you know, like really like overthinking even. You know, I feel like you're just in a really thoughtful phase of your life. You're maybe at a crossroads, a midlife crisis, whatever you want to call it. Someone who's really taking the time out to really think about their life and reflect on things. And I feel like that's a heavy energy in this reading. Someone is coming to some learnings, some high understandings, and is moving into the next chapter of their life. And I feel like they want to move forward really quickly, but Spirit is saying to slow it down, take your time, gather the right information, and you will get there. But yeah, you know, it's going to take some time. It's a process, and you need to work on that healing as well to continue that healing with the star energy that we saw. Alright guys, I hope this was helpful in some way, shape or form. If it was, if it did resonate in any way, if you could please let me know. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks guys, bye.